So, legendary music DJ Tim Westwood has been charged with 4 counts of grape, 9 counts of indecent assault, and 2 counts of SA. God damn, brother. God damn, brother. Yo, break this one down, fam. Look at my cat, bro. Yo, look at my cat, fam. This is crazy. Not even a laughing matter, fam. You get me? Not even a laughing matter, bruv. So, 9th of October, today, Tim Westwood has been charged by the Metropolitan Police Service. So, article shows Crown prosecution has authorized the Met Police to charge a man following an investigation by detectives. So, just to put it out there, when guys get charged of crimes, the police have got some sort of evidence there. Of course, not everyone's guilty of a crime they're charged with, but at the same time, when you get charged with a crime, that isn't looking great from the outset. But cool, let's continue to break it down. So Tim Westwood, 68 years old, may I add, has been charged with 4 counts of, yeah, 9 counts of indecent assault and 2 counts of SA. And the police have gone into further detail in regards to what Tim Westwood, the incidents which he's been charged for. And they all span from as early as 42 years ago. And this is just what the police know, fam. 42 years of doing the dirty, bro. So, in 1983, 17-year-old girl was indecently assaulted in the Fulham area of London. In 1986, a woman in her 20s was indecently assaulted in the Vauxhall area of London. Between 1995 and 1996, a female between the age of 17 to 18 was raped in London. It's also alleged the same woman was indecently assaulted in central London within the same time frame. And then they've also added between 2000 and 2001, a female between the age of 17 to 18 was raped and indecently assaulted in London. And then in 2010, a woman in her 20s was raped. Another woman was sexually assaulted in Stroud. And in 2016, a woman in her 20s was SA'd in Finchley. The charges relate to 7 different women. But of course, with certain crimes like this, when there's crimes against another person, these of this nature, 7 women, that's probably the ones that have managed to to charge him for. These are ones that they've probably had enough evidence to get him for. There's probably way more. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Tim is an employee of the BBC. Why are BBC? Why are employees of the BBC always getting caught up in these sort of crimes? It's never a murder. It's never a robbery. It's never fraud. It's always these creepy crimes. It's always man are PDFs or you know, yeah, man are PDFs. They're like younger people or like what was that? Or yeah, they're like younger people. These grape, like weird, very shameful crimes, bottom barrel crimes. Always these people at the BBC getting charged of that. It's very suspicious. Very suspicious, I must say. But anyway, to go into depth into what to get to give you guys a great understanding of what obviously Tim Westwood has done, I'll show you what the police have defined as grape, SA, and of course assault. So, article police.uk website. What are grape and sexual assault? So, the legal definition of grape is when someone puts, or when a male will put their body into a woman without their consent, whether it's downstairs, upstairs. If you ain't got consent, that is grape, my brother. Next, assault by penetration. Assault by that is when someone puts an object or any part of the body other than their body into a woman's hooch. You know, listen. I've got to use different words. You get me? Because if I start saying it how it is, I think you can get demonetized and shadow banned and that. You know what I'm saying? So I've got to substitute the actual words for alternatives. So bear with me. And then of course SA. SA is when someone touches you in that way without your permission. So, a lot of things, a lot of times people are actually committing SA, but you don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Whether the intention's there or not. But anyway, so crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. And of course, they've even defined consent here. Consent means everyone agreeing to what's happening by choice and having the freedom and ability to make change and choice, make change and change that choice. You get me? So having relations with a lady without consent is rape, as it states there. So yeah, man, this is crazy. Tim Westwood, Tim Westwood is a legend in the rap scene. You can't deny that. So it's a shame that his legacy is just being tarnished like this because he has built a lot of careers. You know what I'm saying? Tim Westwood crib freestyles was a staple of my consumption of UK rap music growing up. You get me? I'm 22, 2003 born. So when man was in school from 2014, secondary school, that's when I started. When man started secondary school in 2014, yo, especially 2017, 2018, man was spoiled. Man was spoiled with Tim Westwood freestyles. You get me? Man had like OFB had four alone. Man said we had two of the OG of the older set of OFB. Then we had two. No, we had one. We had two of the older set, and then we had the Young G's OFBs. You know what I'm saying? He had 6-7 had at least two or three. Young Ads, K Trap, Mostack, J Hus, Hun Spartans, 10-11, Russ. Uh, Nines, bro. Everybody, even 12 World S1 who's no longer got ratings in the UK, had a major um uh crib session. So this was a staple in the UK rap scene, and the fact that man, it's dark, fam, it's dark. And to be fair, it's funny that this has come out now because obviously there's been allegations. Of course, he was arrested, I think, or he's been investigated not too long ago in relation to certain offences. But of course, he's never been charged. But now he's been charged. So the rumors that everyone's been, thrown about online are true, or apparently so. And I think some people in my TikTok comments as well were saying something about um, Lady Leisha is accused Tim Westwood of sort of the same stuff. So hopefully, I suppose someone can get that story out of Lady Leisha, man. Because why not? Why can't it be online? Obviously, she doesn't want to share it herself. Then I understand that. But obviously, if she's willing to share it and give her side, then I'm sure someone like Bouncer, uh, or like Azizi Mills or something. In America, they're so open with this sort of information. You got guys on Vlad TV talking about the crimes they've been convicted of and stuff. In the UK, guys are like allegedly, man got done this, but you've been convicted for it, bro. So man, trying to be all taboo with it. You've been convicted, you get it. So yeah, man. In America, they're so open with information they share and stuff like that. So I don't know why people aren't open here, man. I don't know. I don't know. So obviously, if Lady Leisha can provide some clarity on that, that would be great. But nevertheless, Tim Westwood, man. Tim Westwood. Tim Westwood. And there's even his brother got posted on there the other day. I would not want to be on his YouTube after what he's just been accused of, what he's been formally charged with. Manza still trying to get on the platform, thinking that it's going to give you some sort of career boost. Brother, it ain't going to help nothing. And there's even this video here. Let's have a little watch.
If you had never seen a photograph of Tim Westwood, he used to do these hardcore sort of rap, the early days rap, all the very best, including Busta Rhymes acts he brought to England, and he owned it because he was on the BBC and he had his own rap show. So he was introducing American music to UK, and no one else was doing it. So then he decided.
So of course, this guy's sort of explaining how Tim Westwood made his come up in the scene because he was so influential, and I didn't know that myself. That's how he started out, But obviously, man's way older than me, so. But yeah, that's how he started out, li- bridging the gap, building that gap. So this just shows you, my man's been laying the foundations for the growth of UK rap. So Yeah, man, we can't. Despite these bookie allegations, you can't deny his you know, his contributions to the scene. But let's keep on watching.
was followed by a new young crowd. There was no such a thing as a 30 to 40-year-old rap lover because there was no history to it. It just arrived, and any new music scene that takes by storm is always followed by teenagers.
Mhm.
So that's the crowd we had for his events. I'd say we never saw anyone over 30, you know? So, yeah, I can see it. What happened was he got into a lot of trouble. A lot of people don't know this. Unfortunately, because he's a white guy, controlling all the acts, where they go, etc. A lot of new black promoters in England that were setting up couldn't get them.
Very interesting insight, though. Very, very interesting insight. And I suppose things like this will probably be used in court, man. So it's mad.
Tied to a contract because they're on a multi-deal contract with Westwood. And Westwood's attitude, I'm sure he told me, he said, if you go with him, do one concert for anyone else, that's you're done with me. So go with them and enjoy, you know. So they wouldn't do.
Anyway, that's just, I know, a bit of hogwash. A bit of hogwash, you get me? But yeah, man, that, obviously, I thought I'd just give you guys an update on what's going on with Tim Westwood, man. Craziness. Is Tim Westwood's, well, you know what? It's not even a question of is. It is. His legacy is definitely finished in this country. You know what I'm saying? Having such allegations painted, having your name smeared with such allegations is just it's sad, man. You get me? And this is just another person from our scene that's getting charged with this. You get me? Tim Westwood now, Young Philly, Michael Ward, someone else who recently just got the same. I can't remember, but still, man, what's going on, lads? What's going on, man? But yo, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, innit? Yeah, love, 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 love.